What's good, people? We're back. We're gonna be discussing the Rip and the Wrecking Crew tonight over here on Popcorn and Pints. You guys gonna have a good time with us.
Well, we're
And
all
act-
not back. One's missing.
Well, yeah.
Oh,
He said he had to. It's Valentine's, so it's Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's, everybody.
Happy Valentine's
Nick
Day.
said he's on a Valentine's date with his wife. I think he's just sitting on the couch with a jar of peanut butter and watching Godzilla.
That's possible. That's a possibility. That is a possibility.
I mean, I guess that's a 50-50 shot right there, right?
Yep.
Well,
might be
Either way.
60-40 in favor of Godzilla.
he's having Valentine's with his hand. It's been a long time.
Wow, that's no way to speak of your father.
Yeah, it is.
Yep. And he's thinking about us while he's whatever he's doing for Valentine's Day. We're on his mind.
If you don't fucking come back to me when I'm 43 years old, I still got some anger. Still mad.
He's still mad, still sad.
Mm-hmm.
No, Mick's doing what James does when he hangs out with his wife. Mick is making his wife wear masks, alternated masks of all of our faces
Mm-hmm.
for certain amounts of time.
Yep. Out at dinner, everything.
Yep.
And he's probably playing the podcast in the background so he can hear our voices.
I get confused sometimes when she's vacuuming and she's using the hose. She's wearing Aaron's face. I'm like, oh shit, there's Aaron.
Why is he vacuuming my house?
No, not that. The hose is something else.
Nope. Leave me out of that.
How'd he get it? How'd he get in here?
He just comes in. I'm like, oh, Aaron. I look up. I go, oh.
Oh gosh.
How'd he get in here?
Yeah, no. How do you get in here? God damn it.
I told you to knock when you hear my vacuum.
That shit was so funny. So funny. Shout out to Officer Doofy reporting for duty. But yeah, it is Valentine's Day. For those of you that celebrate, happy Valentine's Day. For those of you that
we
don't,
love you all.
Yep,
we do. Tonight we do.
We're all your Valentine. We're your Valentines. Whoever's watching.
Well, we got two people watching, so we got two Valentines right now.
I'm married, but my wife gave me a hall pass for you audience out there.
You hear that? Don't take him serious on that.
James is going to stick it to everyone that watches this.
Yep.
In a loving, physical way.
Yep.
A loving, physical way.
They may not love it, but James will.
I'm gentle, so don't worry.
He's a gentle giant.
As you guys know, Mick isn't here tonight, so he's going to have a punishment movie.
Yes, he is.
We'll be spinning the wheel at some point tonight, but the wheel is going to get revised again because these past few punishments we had, nobody's been getting mad, which is getting us mad when they're talking about the movie.
That's why I said don't fucking do Rotten Tomatoes, man. They're not real critics. They are artsy movies. They'll put a good movie and say it's trash because it's not their style. I'm like, nah.
One more quick Valentine's note. Next year, the Super Bowl is on Valentine's Day, so I can't wait to see.
Wow. Wait, what? It's usually around the 6th, the 3rd, or something.
Yeah, I know. It's Super Bowl is on Valentine's Day next year.
Oh, that's wild.
I can't wait to see the arguments in Facebook.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, you know what? I got to say this. The Super Bowl should be this Sunday because you figure, and then President's Day should just be like a national thing where everybody has it off. So you get Super Bowl Monday off. The Super Bowl should be a holiday. Fuck it. The Super Bowl should be a holiday.
I don't disagree.
And then you should get that next day off. Why?
But
so many people
how much
watch
percent of the workforce takes Monday off because there's the Super Bowl?
I took Monday off.
So just make it a holiday. I mean, think about it like this, though. The Super Bowl, this was a few years ago, so times could have changed, but is the second biggest single day in America where people buy food for this, behind Thanksgiving. That's saying a lot. That there says holiday. Give us that Monday off.
Listen,
holiday.
This holiday is a Hallmark bullshit holiday. For one, you should be doing these things at least once a week for your fucking girlfriend or wife anyway. You're doing it all year long.
Hang on, time out, James.
I thought you were talking about presidents.
I'm talking about Valentine's Day.
Hang on, James. Before you, because I want to talk about that before we dive into these movies. I want to talk about this some more because I do agree with you to an extent. The extent is, I don't think this holiday, for those that celebrate it, should be a one-sided holiday. It shouldn't be just the guys doing stuff for the girls. If you're a couple, if you're my Valentine, we're a couple, we're a team, we're together. You should be doing nice things for each other.
My wife does. We do. We buy each other gifts.
No. But I'm saying, like, because you were saying you should be doing this all the. You were just saying you should be doing this for your wife or your girl all the time. As a couple, you should be doing it for each other all the time. Doesn't have to be physical gifts or, financial. Just doing nice. It can be as simple as just watching shit together, just hanging out, watching shit together. Like, you don't.
I'm going to tell you right now why Valentine's Day started. For one, because there's a lot of guys through the year never buy flowers for their girlfriend or nothing. So they're like, we're going to make them. The women got together like, we're going to make them. Like, we're going to get this day. They're going to buy us stuff. And they're going to be like, what about us? You don't get nothing. They're like, we're going to give you sex on Valentine's Day if you're lucky. So the guys are like, okay, fine, that's cool. So they think Valentine's Day is automatic.
And we have
it's a free no headache excuse that night,
holiday history with James.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
to sell flowers and roses and fucking teddy bears and chocolate. That's all it is.
This is a new segment we're introducing: holidays with James. Holiday history with James. So
now listen, I'll have a different thought about it. If it was on a weekday and I had the day off from work, then Valentine's Day would be awesome.
Then it would count.
It'll count. But it's because you got to work it. Fuck that shit.
But no, I mean, but seriously though, like I feel the same way about weddings. Like I feel, and I know there's a lot of women that like to be married, but there's a lot of men that want to be married, this, that, and the third. And I feel with both of those days, it should be that couple being celebrated. It's not all about that one person. I think that's a selfish way of doing things, a selfish way of looking at things and going into things. But that's just my 2 cents. And you can say what you guys say in the comments.
The balance is mostly these things are for women. Women love this stuff. There is men who want it too, but the women is the reason why we have these things. For example, marriage. How many people care about that piece of paper? I know most guys are like, what are you talking about? You are my wife. I've been together 10 years. But then the girls are like, nope, you got to sign a paper to make it official. I have to see it. I got to see her signature.
I'm gonna be honest. I wanted to get married before I got married.
Oh, I always did too. I wanted to be a father, get married, own my own house.
So but what I'm saying, so that right there just proves it's not just about women wanting to be married. If you just said you wanted to be married, like there was no pressure from my wife at all. No pressure, none of that.
I think it's the term old school. I don't know what the new kids say. Settle down. Yeah, I wanted to settle down, and that includes marriage.
That's dope.
That was part of it. I didn't want just a girlfriend, and a month later we break up. I was like, I want to know you love me. We're in this for a long time. So,
but yeah, just again going back to it. The only day that should be about you is your birthday. If you want to have something that's like about you, the day you were born. Valentine's Day, if you're in a relationship, it should be about both people. Whoever's in that couple or whatever, however your relationships work, that's none of my business. But it should be about everybody in the relationship, not just Valentine's Day.
That's how me and my wife do that. We always do a dinner or something, a breakfast, and we get each other gifts.
By the way, that does not. Everybody in the relationship does not exclude thruples.
No, that's why I said any however the relationship works. However the relationship works, that's none of our business. I'm just saying. What do you think? Everybody.
What's the term where you have more than multiple wives?
Polygamy.
Yeah. What do you think?
Wait a minute. I thought polygamy. That's it.
Yeah. What's Valentine's Day like for polygamists? A guy that has 6 wives.
It depends.
He's screwed.
If he does it right, they all like each other and they all are like a unit together. So they'll appreciate each other. You know what I mean?
He's like, here's a vacuum. Each of you get one today.
No, I don't think that.
That dude's got to be wiped out by 10 a.m.
I don't know how people would do that. I would be too tired.
Neo does it.
I'm like, listen, I have a hard time handling one.
Yeah, Neo does it. He says it's a balancing act of everybody kind of like working off each other's strengths. So like one person's a really nurturing person, so they take care of the kids. We're talking about
Valentine's Day, though.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's true.
Not living that lifestyle, just Valentine's Day.
Oh, just on Valentine's Day?
Oh, you know what it is? They probably don't celebrate because the men are like, fuck that, I got 6 wives. I'm not buying 6 things.
Or it probably depends on where they're at, what their culture is, because I know there's a lot of other cultures where that's normal. how their finances are.
Take a trip.
What is it called? Polygamy? Is it, or is it Mormons? Is the same thing?
Polygamy.
Polygamy.
No, Mormon, that's more of a religion, I believe, or a form of a religion.
Yeah, Mormons of religion.
That's a good one. Just pack everybody in the plane.
But I think
if you got that kind of bread,
I think polygamy exists in the Mormon.
Yeah, I believe so too. Not in the way we're talking about it at all. But
they do celebrate Valentine's Day.
Yeah, they would. I just again.
I thought it would be a rule like, hey, listen, I got 6 of you. I'm broke. I only work at Burger King. What do you want?
It depends. Hey, James, it depends on that relationship. It depends on that relationship.
I'll buy some chocolate and I'll open it up and take them out and split them.
I took that in a way different way that you were talking.
Yeah,
splitting them. But I mean, again, depends on the relationship. It could be something where if it's all those people there, they all go out to eat, they all chip in to throw, and then they all chip in for a trip. Because again,
I'm just saying
it's a lot. It's a lot easier if you do it as a team, not just throwing it on one. Again,
it sounds like a dream come true. Multiple wives or girlfriends, right?
No, there's nothing that sounds great about that.
That don't sound good at all. That's what I'm saying. I don't have
birthdays, holidays. No,
yeah, I don't have the energy.
You guys are just talking about the easy stuff. I'm thinking about Shark Week. Like if they all sync up in that same week, what are you doing?
Oh dear God, they'll all be on the same cycle.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they would.
That's when you leave. You have to leave.
Okay,
town.
Actually, since this is a different scenario. Say you're in this lifestyle, a different scenario. Choose it. Here's this crazy thing. No disrespect to anybody out there, but instead of that same cycle on the same week, it's either the same week or a full month. Once a week.
That sucks.
There's just a month of the year where you can't be home.
Yeah.
No, every month, every other weekend.
Yeah.
Well, you know the thing is, I watched National Geographic before, and there's this tribe that makes a house when the women have it on their monthly. They put them all in the same house to get them away from them. But anyways,
that was a polygamist. I believe that was a polygamist village. Yes,
I'm shocked that they didn't pick Valentine's movies.
I was just like with this conversation, but you would think that we had watched like romantic comedies or something.
I watched Relationship Goals last night. Actually, we started watching it. She kind of lost interest and kind of went away for a while, and then by the end of it, I was like, "Oh, I really like this movie." I was like, "Yeah, I'll watch it again."
We should have done rom-coms or Valentine's movies or
next time. We have to for these.
Yeah.
I feel like
I didn't even think about it when you chose these movies.
Like, holiday movies are just.
I mean, this is brotherly love and brotherly love, you know.
In a way,
I mean, to an extent, yes, but
brotherly love and family.
It's true.
So yeah, we probably should dive into these movies.
Yeah,
I guess let's kick it off with The Rip. We'll have more Valentine's Day conversations, though, guys. Don't worry about it. We're the experts.
We are.
So, I guess let's kick it off with ratings. James, you want to kick it off? What's your rating for The Rip?
As of right now, I'm going to say a 6.
6. Stories?
I was going to go 6.5.
Gamer?
I'm going 7.5.
I'm going to go a solid 7. As of right now, I'm going to go with a solid 7.
I feel like I'm going to get talked into a 7.
Okay. I know, me too. Because this movie reminds me of so many movies of this storyline. So I'm like, I already know what's fucking happening here. Like after a certain point, I'm like, a couple things did trick me. I'm not gonna lie, but the foundation itself, I'm like, I've seen this where they make believe they're the fucking bad guy, but they're really setting up the real bad guy. And I'm like, I've seen this shit many times.
This was inspired.
And I thought I have more action. There wasn't that much action in this. I was expecting, like, when they started saying we're coming for you, I thought it was like army and they're doing like raid shit going around the town and kicking ass. But it wasn't. I mean, it was still a good movie, though. I can say it was still a good movie. It's worth the watch.
So this was it was inspired by a true story.
Oh wow.
The dirty cop part is what they made up for the movie and stuff like that.
They really do this thing called The Rips. They find houses that have mad money.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
That's wild.
Did I write down a note about that? Yeah, that's
again. Watching this, more so watching this because it's more of a serious tone, and just them with the whole hitting the drug houses.
Okay,
what they're talking about. Another reason you guys need to watch Task. I'm telling you.
That was a great show.
Amazing show. Oh, I knew someone else watched it, but yeah, when you get a chance, I'll say if you're thinking of a new show to watch, that should be your next show. And it's only about, I think 10 episodes max, but I don't even think it's that many. I can't remember.
It may have been. It may have been 8.
Seasons are like fucking 8 to 10 episodes now.
Yeah, but they're so good. Sorry, Chris, go ahead.
No, sorry. Yeah, I didn't. James, back to what they call The Rip. So this movie's called The Rip. Writer-director Joe Carnahan explained that The Rip is Miami police slang for confiscating assets from criminals. So in law enforcement usage, seizure of cash, drugs, weapons, referred to as The Rip.
Okay.
So Ben Affleck, Matt Damon, and their team go into this house.
Stephen Yeun.
And Stephen, a stash house, I think they called it, to go in there and seize the assets. Like Matt Damon is the leader of this group. He has he says he tells the team he has a Crime Stopper tip.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why they're going to this house. This movie starts out with a high-ranking detective like being murdered, Matt Damon's boss, and he gets promoted to that position.
Ben Affleck's girlfriend at the time, messing with her.
Yeah, Ben Affleck is baiting her, but everybody knows it. It's like, you know what's interesting? Like all the Matt Damon and Ben Affleck movies, every time I see their names, it doesn't necessarily catch my attention as something I need to go see or anything like that.
Yeah, me either.
Like, but I end up watching their movies. I'm like, these are good. Like, usually a good movie. Like, they're great actors.
Yeah.
But there's something about them that I'm not specifically going out to see a movie because I see Ben Affleck or Matt Damon attached.
I think it's because it's too serious for me because they don't do like comedy roles really. It's more like when they're together in a movie, it's usually like a serious tone, like this movie.
See, I feel for me like they're really good actors in my opinion. Don't get me wrong, but they're just not like it's not like, oh shit, like I got it. It's gonna be exciting. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be just something that get you out of your seat to go see it. It's more so like I'll catch it on streaming type of deal.
Yeah. I definitely like them as well, separate. But in this role here in this movie, I definitely give it to Affleck.
Oh, Affleck was the best character in this movie to me.
Dude,
Matt Damon's character has pissed me off a little bit a couple times.
He did up until the end.
Yeah.
Like, I think they played there's a few twists in this.
They got me with that twist.
Like, I think they played him really well.
Mm-hmm.
I really thought he was turning on them. He wanted to rob the 20 million. I didn't know he had this plan that set up the fucking real fucking the one that killed what's her name? Garcia? Oh, no.
Yeah, Garcia. So Ben Affleck, Matt Damon have this conversation in the bathroom talking about because the police department isn't going to investigate who killed this high-ranking police captain, and the person that runs these rips and stuff like that. Which leads Matt Damon to setting up this whole scenario, which you don't find out is the twist until the end. So, but what drew me in, I think the second I started noticing something is in the works is Matt Damon's leaving he tells the team we're going to do this rip. He wants to end the week on a good note as opposed to shittiness from nobody going after the captain. And then he tells 3 or 4 different people of his team how much the rip is worth. I'm like, that was the first part where I picked up. I'm like, he's telling everybody something different. Like 75 grand, 150 grand, 300 grand.
Well, my thing was when I first heard it, like the first fucking minute, when he was doing that, I thought he was doing it by the people he liked. Like he wanted most of the money. He's like, oh, it's 150 grand.
But they weren't going out there to know. He didn't know he was going to walk into 20 million.
Yeah, he didn't. Yeah, that's crazy, man. It does make you think, though. You're like, hey, we've never been here.
Yeah, he got the tip.
Go.
It's not a Crime Stopper tip. It's actually a text message from the murdered boss.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And this is his way to stir up shit to see if
he betrayed him.
bring out the person that may have killed her and
Yep.
betrayed the team and stuff like that.
Yeah, which you don't find that out till.
And the thing is, it's a perfect cover up for Matt Damon because his character, what the real criminal really said it to Ben Affleck. He was like, he has nothing to lose. He lost his fucking kid,
Mm-hmm.
and what he's like, yeah, he's gonna want the money and get the fuck out of there. He wants to leave, and you know, and so Ben Affleck was like, start not trusting him and shit. They're arguing.
Those parts I liked a lot. Like with those two on the scene together, going back and forth. I like those scenes a lot in this movie. It really put you in that mindset of, oh shit, I gotta watch him. Like I'm watching this movie. I don't trust him. First, like you were just mentioning a little bit ago, stories about how he's telling different cops different amounts of money, 100K, 200K, 250K, 300K, and all that shit. And then where someone's just putting in your head, listen, man, listen. He's single. Obviously he lost his wife. However he lost his wife, maybe after their kid passed away, it just kind of broke their marriage. They didn't get into that, but he lost his child, and you figure, like he said, you got nothing to lose, and he's acting kind of shady. He's doing a bunch of shit, but not saying why. He's not calling for backup. Then he says he calls for backup, but he didn't call for backup. Like there's just certain things he was doing, and just putting things into play, and it's like, ah, shit, I can't fucking trust this dude. I can't trust this dude.
Like, and what's interesting? Oh, sorry.
I was just gonna say, like, all the way. I'll say shit up to the house. Like I thought. Remember the house I was flicking the lights on and off?
Yeah,
Morse code.
Oh,
Morse
cartel,
code.
The whole
so for that scene right there,
block.
That gave it up. I was just like, I do not trust this dude at fucking all.
Yo, I thought he was going to shoot fucking what's his face in the
Ben
back
Affleck
when he was walking.
No, his name was Mike in the movie, but Steven Yeun's character.
Oh yeah, as he was walking.
Listen, let's real quick. Every time I see him, I picture him with his eyeball hanging out from Walking Dead.
I just think of him in The Walking Dead. I didn't get that far in the series. I know what happened, but I stopped.
Like, I didn't even watch The Walking Dead, and I just think poor Glenn.
Yeah.
Lucille hit him right in the fucking squashed his fucking eyeball out.
No, but like I feel like they play Matt Damon's character so well. Ben Affleck is clearly like his number 2 best friend in this movie.
Yeah.
To the point where, oh fuck, what was like? He's not. I don't even know. I forgot where I was going with this. I apologize.
You're saying he was like his brother in this, or real close friends?
Yeah,
He knows it's a change. He wasn't starting to trust him.
Ben Affleck notices he's not doing shit by the thing. But how dedicated? If you're Matt Damon, how dedicated? This is where I was going. That's right. It's coming back to me now.
There you go.
How dedicated are you to your plan that you have to fake it to like your second in command like that? Like you're not even sure you can trust him to the point where you need to fool him to get everyone else to buy in. Yeah, although he doesn't take his phone when he starts asking everyone for their phone.
Yeah, exactly, because he actually trusts him.
A little bit more, but not fully. Well,
I think he said he was playing it off.
Until he gets the phone call where they specifically say on the phone, it's not worth dying for 150 grand, which is the number he gave Glenn.
Yep.
Yep. Which is, I'm calling him Glenn from Walking Dead, Mike, Stephen Yeun.
Yeah, Mike. Yeah.
And then that's when he figures out he can actually trust Ben Affleck.
It's fucking crazy, man. You're a unit and you betray your own fucking unit, kill your captain because you found out there was a cartel stash of $20 million.
Listen, people.
Well, actually, they didn't even know the real number.
No.
They didn't even know it was $20 million.
But money.
That's fucked up. Man. They just said it's a big payout. She texted big money. Cartel, big money. So fucking other, was it the DEA? What's the other group? The fucking leader of the fucking
FBI. And
the DEA with Kyle Chandler.
DEA, that motherfucker. He's the one who set it up, and he's not even in that unit.
By the way,
that motherfucker does all this shit.
I really like Kyle Chandler. Like I enjoy him, and every time I see him acting in something,
he's a good actor. Yeah,
I think.
this.
Oh, Going into this, I didn't know what to expect. Like, I saw the description. It's not an action-packed movie. This movie is more about
Drama.
the tense situation between the working group and who's lying, who's out for themselves, and like what's going to be the breaking point. This is like there's action in the movie, especially towards the end. Yeah. But this is a movie that just builds on the sense of being tense for an hour.
And that worked for this movie though, because if they added more action to this, it would have taken away from it. It would have taken away a lot from it, honestly. Like this was one of those movies where you needed the tension to really build up and really just see it to the end, to where you're like, oh shit, okay, I see what you know what? I apologize. I'm done talking shit about you. I was wrong. It wasn't you. Sure as hell wasn't me, but it wasn't you. You know, I was wrong about you. You're a good guy. You're a hero.
They even did the fake fight, so they could they got the burner phone from Mike.
Yep.
Yeah, it's really cool because that tension's created by the doubt in each other, or the possibility of, you know, the captain we're not really knowing, the morality behind what you're faced with that much money in front of you, and then it's eerily calm the whole time, even in the house, and then outside the house with the neighborhood being super quiet and the lights come on at the same time. So it's like there's not a lot of actual elements to hit you to make it tense or make you on the edge of your seat, but it's just the circumstance behind it. It's dope.
Yeah, I would say it's the circumstance and then just the conversations that we heard. You know what I mean? As an audience, that we got to hear.
Even every character too, because the two girls who were counting, they started talking to each other. They said not even all of it. They're like this one stack right here to change. And I'm like, yo, are they all betraying each other? I'm like, the fuck is going on?
It's honestly, I feel like it's honestly, I like that part of it though, because it's human nature. It's just like you gotta think about it. Just imagine if you were in that situation and you're counting that amount of money. You've never been around $20 million in your life, and it's like it's right there. Nobody knows the exact amount. Anybody, like, if they really wanted to, they could have all walked off with a good
$100,000.
I'd say it's $20
million. They could have took $1 million away.
Pretty much, yeah. They could have easily took enough money away to be satisfied for, if not the rest of their lives, at least for years. And
hey, if you don't, you're telling me you have a stack of $100,000 in your hand that no one's gonna notice. Isn't there?
I'm taking it. I'm sorry. I will say it right now. I'm taking it. Sorry.
Again, it's one of them. It's one of them situations. I can't say yes. I can't say no. I would love to say that. I would definitely be honest and turn it in, but I have no idea. I got bills. I got debt.
I mean, I work at a credit union in a bank, so it's kind of one of them things. You're like, yeah, you just got to do the right thing.
Yeah, I get it.
I want to jump back a second to a scene that Gamer reminded me of. He mentioned like the quietness of the neighborhood. They even work in the storyline that cartels have been buying up these neighborhoods. And now you're adding a new aspect, which works well to the story. And I think furthers your instinct of what the fuck is going on here. Like, is the cartel actually the ones watching them? And they're about to jump out because this neighborhood's quiet as shit. You have the black and white cop car that drives up, and they talk about this old cop group they had to disband for whatever reason. And he recognizes one of the guy. They clearly indicate that these people, this group that got broken up, was like bad individuals.
Yeah, it had to be.
So they lay the groundwork for multiple scenarios between that. A cartel-owned possible neighborhood where you walk into a house where there's 20 grand. Maybe this is the house the neighborhood was using. I'm like, and then you have the tension just among the team. Like the way they're building it from multiple angles, and it really works and pays off.
Oh yeah.
What's crazy about the cartel too? The cartel got on the phone with them. They're like, we don't give a fuck. It's like a tax write-off.
20. Yeah, we're walking away.
Take your shit. Take what you want. Walk away. We don't care.
And that's the other thing right there too, where it's like, shit. I mean, they're literally saying, like, I know this is my job, but they're like, yo, take whatever you want and just get the fuck out of here.
It's not worth the profit and loss statement in business.
Yeah, it's not worth the price of 5 dead cops.
Yeah, exactly. They're like, we'll take the loss, take the fucking money. Just go.
Wilbur, the beagle money sniffing dog, was one of my favorites.
Oh, I thought I was gonna die, man.
I'm so
like,
yeah. I was
fucking dog.
dude. I would have been so mad if that dog didn't make it.
Yeah, same.
By the way they tricked Desi into coming into the house, like you got to sign this paper, and then they bring in the looking for drugs, and then the dog starts sniffing and barking. She's like, "There's no drugs here. He doesn't bark for drugs. He barks for money." And then you just like that's kind of fucked up.
He's going crazy. Yeah. The more hyper he is, the more money there is.
Yeah, because he was peeing everywhere outside.
Yep, he peed on the house. That was funny.
Oh, this dog is just.
But the thing is, that one part of the movie when they were getting shot up the house, I thought I heard a dog yelp, and I was like, "That mother, they better not have."
Yeah, if they just killed him to kill him, that would have. I would have given this movie a much lower score.
Well, I'm glad they did.
Same. Yeah,
he's asking the lady in Spanish, "Is the dog okay?" She's like, "Fuck that dog."
Fuck that. I didn't give a fuck. She got shot in the leg. I was like, "Where's the dog?"
Actually, you know what?
The dog better be okay.
You know the one lesson I learned from this movie? Snitches get paid.
Don't trust them. Snitches get paid.
Oh yeah.
Part of me wants to find a drug dealer. Like, yo, I'll stash your shit. Then turn it in. I get. Was it 20%?
And the getting back to the action scene. So they run this plan to pull out the cop killer, Matt Damon's plan. They find out that it's Mike, Stephen Yang. And they're in the DEA guy's armored car and they're driving back. The conversation leads to learning that Kyle Chandler, the DEA agent, was in on it and everything like that. And I enjoyed that he had them on speakerphone as Kyle Chandler's trying to convince Matt Damon and Ben Affleck. He's like, "I said you were on speaker and the feds are listening on the other end."
Yeah. Yeah, he made a mistake there. He thought he hung up or something. He just had that on his life. He's like, "I'm on speaker, man. What the fuck you doing?"
Yeah, that was funny. That was funny.
That was good. And what I didn't expect and really appreciated is the full circle moment. Like the movie starts out with Jackie, the high ranking detective that gets killed on a phone.
Yeah.
She is trying to help somebody that clearly she hasn't told other people about or anything like that before she gets killed. And then at the end, you find out this girl, Desi, that Matt Damon and Ben Affleck went into this house for the rip. This is the girl she was trying to help.
Mm-hmm.
And then
so they ended up helping her at the end.
And you have the moment where Matt Damon and Desi are talking at the end after she gets her cut of the $20 million because snitches get paid. You're like, Jackie led me to you, so everything's good. Like it was a good full circle moment.
Yeah, definitely. It was a good movie. It's just it didn't what I expected. I thought it was going to be like action. Look at the fucking cover.
Yeah.
You're thinking like they're going in to fuck people up.
And even the number was different right up until the very end.
Yeah.
Just so you can see the cover. James mentioned it. Yeah.
Even the captain didn't. The feds didn't trust them. They're going around to each one like, how much money is there?
Yeah.
How much you count?
Well,
and they really told the truth. They gave it all. They're like, we're not crooked, man. I did this for a reason.
So
I did this for a reason.
Well, you know what I said earlier? They didn't know they were walking into 20 million. Did Matt Damon take that money? Was he able to borrow that money? Like you have to know what's going on. Like you got to know you're walking into more and then play it off, I think.
Mm-hmm. I know they got some balls though. If I found out that the fucking cartel bought up the whole block, I'm not going to walk down the street.
Yeah.
We didn't spin it yet, Mick.
Yeah, I like that he can't make the episode because he's having Valentine's with his wife, but he's got plenty of comments.
Yeah, he's thinking
enjoy the peanut butter and Godzilla movies because that's all I know. That's what you're doing. You're sitting there.
Peanut butter and Godzilla.
Because if he was on a date right now with his wife, he wouldn't be on here talking to us.
He misses his child.
She's in the bathroom. She's in the bathroom. He had a minute.
Guilty. No, no, he gets a punishment, Jason.
Oh yeah,
he don't care.
Oh yeah, Jay.
Yeah. He knows
weddings, funerals,
and babies being born. No, and it has. Born. Listen. And It has to be your own wedding. You can't just be, oh, I'm going to my so-and-so's. I don't give a shit whose wedding it is.
To be fair, I missed an episode. My dog died, so that can't.
That's different.
Well, you didn't get a punishment for that.
No.
Just saying, that's why I didn't get a punishment.
Oh, yeah. Rightfully so.
Oh, shit. Mama Dukes is in here. What's up, Mom? Happy Valentine's Day.
Mama.
Hey.
Been a while.
It has been.
Traitor.
Gotta start watching more of us.
Yeah. At least like the video or something. Jesus.
Oh, but you know what? No, I'll bump this up to a 7. I think there's not the action I expected going into it, but the way it's a layered story that builds on tension up until your climax where the action really kicks in that last 30 minutes. And it's got the twists. Like they really build out Matt Damon's character where you think, fuck man, he is trying to go after this money. And then he fills in the story once he gets the phone call. Like, something's going on and it's just building towards it. But what's going on early when he starts telling people the rip's worth different amounts of money.
Yeah, it's crazy. I'm bumping mine up too. Put 6.5 because it is better.
6.5. Okay.
Yeah, I had a feel because that's why I was teetering back and forth. I couldn't tell. I was like, because I was fighting that if it had more action, it'll be a higher score. But then when we're talking about you're right, the tension wouldn't be the same. If
it's just 10 minutes of story and then the rest of it's action, I'm like,
yeah,
it would take a little away. It would take a little away, in my opinion. But anybody else have anything they want to say about the rip or change their ratings?
I say check it out.
Yeah, definitely check it out.
Definitely worth a watch.
It's so I'll say this because I say, is it worth
Netflix
for my new thing that I've been saying for movies I've been watching, whether it's on the pods or not, is would it be worth the late fees? And for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, it's when back in the day we used to have to leave our house.
You want to date us? That's what it is.
To rent a movie. You go, you have to leave your house to go rent a movie on VHS or DVD or Blu-ray eventually. But we're more VHS based, and if you brought that movie back late, the date after you're supposed to bring it back, there was a late fee.
Those were great days, man.
Yes, they were. I miss them.
And it was worth it because but you had to watch it one more time. You're like, I'm going to pay the late fee.
And as good as this movie was, The Rip was, I don't think it would be worth the late fees, in my opinion. But good movie, enjoyable movie. Definitely worth at least a one-time, maybe even a two-time watch. I would say that it's worth a rental, but it's not worth the late fees. So you guys should definitely check it out.
I'd say you could argue the two-time watch based on the twists and turns.
Yeah,
that you end up on, and then going back and rewatching to see the signs for it.
Which I want to say really quick. I mean, we had the same thing with The Prestige last week.
That's what this movie made me think of as we were watching this. It's got
the twists and turns.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I like that I like that we got these type of movies back to back as far as how the twist and turns in the film. I really like that, especially with last week's movie. I thought that movie was amazing. But on to the Wrecking Crew. And I have to hang on. I gotta say something, guys. I have to say something. Listen, Jason Momoa. I gotta say something to you, man. I've been talking a lot of shit about your acting lately. A lot of shit. Because you're an awesome guy. You're a cool guy. You'd be fun as hell to hang out with. But I don't think you're a lead actor in like solo type film like Aquaman. I know the script sucked and all that other bullshit, but no thanks. Let me say this though. For this, you're awesome in something like this is perfect. Buddy cop movies. Yeah. Just where you're not like the main solo character, the main like lead guy. That's not your strong suit. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that at all. But this right here was probably my favorite performance I've ever seen you in by far. Keep it up, big guy. Keep it up. Because this was very, very entertaining. Like, because you're funny. You have a good sense of humor. You're a big dude with action and all that cool stuff too. So that works. But I had a really, really, really good time with this movie. Batista, you also did awesome. But I feel like I've seen you in Guardians of the Galaxy, movies like that. I thought you were awesome in those. I haven't seen anything else, but I will be looking more forward to seeing you in more movies. But this is about Jason. This, again, is my favorite thing I've ever seen you in. My favorite thing I've ever seen you in. Keep it up. Keep it up. Keep it up. And I know you're supposed to be in a DC movie. What movie is that?
Supergirl, baby. Supergirl.
Who is he playing again, though?
Lobo.
Lobo, yes. I am looking forward to you playing Lobo.
Dude, the trailer looks great, and I look forward to seeing him in it.
Lobo is almost the same character as this dude.
That's what I was getting at. Very similar, more violent, and but I had to say that, guys. I had to let him know.
No, I totally agree with you. I'm usually not a thing with his movies, but he made me laugh in this movie.
You're not wrong. Jason Momoa is great when he's not the main character that I've seen so far.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying not to hold Aquaman against him because I think that was just a lot of bad stuff coming together all at once. That's not all on him. But
yeah, but I mean, still, like that, just his acting in that wasn't that great either.
No,
I'm not saying,
I'm not.
But I'm sure the script and everything else sucked.
Listen, if stereotype is a strong word, but I feel like there's a niche for him to play that he can be awesome at, and this plays to his strengths.
Yeah, hell yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I can't wait to see how good he does in Lobo, because I do have some faith in him for Lobo, because it's a very similar character to this one here that he played. But yeah, I like this movie surprised me, because I was like, it's probably gonna be a good time, whatever. But I was like, Jason Momoa and his acting, it just, like, again, cool guy. You see him in interviews, he's always nice and polite, this, that, and the third. Awesome, cool. Seeing him on some YouTube videos, awesome, cool, great. Would love to have him on the channel. Would love to hang out with him. Love to go to Hawaii with him, hang out, and get some good food. But I'm just like, oh man, is he gonna ruin this movie for me? Just, is it gonna be that? But no, the acting was perfect. Not perfect, but for this type of role, it was great. It was a great time. I'm ready to dive into ratings if you guys are. Yeah. I gave this movie a 10.
Wow.
More so because, okay, here's my reasons. No, I'll let you guys give your ratings, and I'll give my reasons after. What do you got, James?
See, I was high up there. I'm going with an 8.
Okay. What about you, Stories?
I'm actually all aboard the 8. I watched this twice, and it's just entertaining all the way through. Pretty much.
I would definitely watch this one again. What about you, Gamer?
Yeah, I'm kind of in the same camp as you guys. After watching it, I was torn between 7, 8. I'm leaning more towards the 8 right now. So put me in an 8 at the moment.
Okay. All right. I gave this movie a 10. Now, as far as it being like a 10, like movie-wise 10, no, it's not. It's more of like a 7, 8. But those extra couple points I gave, I'll say the extra 2 points, I was probably giving it an 8 regularly. It was just so fucking entertaining from beginning to end. It was really entertaining. It was funny. And I guess I enjoy action comedies more than I think I like action comedies more than action movies. Because you get a good mix of the action, of course, but you also get just some funny, silly, nonsense, ridiculous fights and all this other stuff that just, like, it makes sense, but it doesn't. You know what I mean? And for this movie, it made sense. I had a great fucking time with it. And I'm just like, I want to see these two and more team up movies like this. Like,
I could watch these two together and other stuff.
Yeah.
I definitely want to see. Yeah.
I think my biggest complaint about this is, like, I've watched this twice because I watched it a week and a half ago before we knew we were even going to watch it for the podcast. And then I rewatched it again 2 nights ago. But honestly, my biggest complaint is the plot gets a little lost or a little convoluted. It's also, there's some predictable parts. Like, the governor, as soon as they introduce him, you're like,
well, 100%.
This is 100% going to end up being, a villain of some kind.
They try to trick you with the girl. The wife is like the one who talked to the cop that got killed. But then the guy was like, no, I hired, he was working for me. They try to twist you up on that, but, like, no, just by looking at you, I know you're a bad dude.
Yeah, by the way, did you know Portuguese is just drunken Spanish?
Yeah, the shit Jason Momoa says in this shit made me laugh. From the, like you said, Aaron, right in the beginning, when the fucking Yakuza comes in,
Yep.
and he's naked, and he's like sword fight, and he's fucking hitting them with his dick and shit. Yo, I was dying. That shit made me laugh so hard. I was I almost spit my drink.
No, hold on.
Over that shit.
You know what pulled me in even before, like for his character, even before that, what pulled me in? So you start out with Dave Bautista and Jason Momoa are half brothers in this. They have the same dad. The dad gets killed because he's a private detective that stumbled into something bigger than he expected. So he mails Jason Momoa some evidence.
They didn't talk for like 10 years.
Yeah, he hasn't talked. Jason and Dave Bautista still lives in Hawaii. He's in the military. Jason Momoa now lives in like Idaho, Oklahoma, and he's a police officer, like a reservation police officer, where he's been for like 20 years. But they introduced Jason Momoa's character on his motorcycle coming home, and his girlfriend is leaving him, which is, by the way, what's her name from
Bakari? Last name Bakari, I think.
Yeah, from Deadpool. Ryan Reynolds' love interest in Deadpool. Yep. She's leaving right? Jason Momoa. But one of my favorite parts, then it's just a throwaway line, is as she's driving away, and he's like, "I'm so fucking horny," and then they just cut to the next. Like,
oh man!
Like I had to stop. I'm like, did he just say
movie too?
What was that?
She was badass in this movie too. She's like, let me drive. And she's like fucking like she's Tokyo Drift shit.
Yeah, when they bring her back in for like the third act of the movie, and she comes to Hawaii and then ends up taking over the van and stuff. I'm like, that's the driver.
Yeah.
But when Jason Momoa, she's coming and Jason Momoa keeps talking about how spicy she is.
Yeah, she's he admitted at the end, he was like, she treats me bad, but I love it. He made me laugh a few times in this shit. Yo, and I like how he's like when he was fighting, he made it funny. He like grabbed the dude by the leg, slammed him against the wall, and he's making these comments and shit. Oh, by the way, that kill with the sword, where he killed the dude at the end, where he stabbed him through his back.
Oh, that was
the front, and he split it up. And
that was Bautista.
Yeah, Bautista, that shit was cool fucking fight right there. I thought that was cool.
Oh, but going back to the Yakuza fight at the very beginning, because the Yakuza comes after Jason Momoa in Oklahoma after they find out their father set the evidence to them, because the Yakuza is the one that killed the father.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Jason Momoa, after his girlfriend leaves him, is just getting hammered. And the Yakuza comes in, he still beats the shit out of him, but he's taking a leak when they come in. He's like, "Ooh, sword fight." His junk is out, and he ends up peeing on him. Fucking.
Not yet,
God. Man. When he takes like the fucking grater to the guy's arm.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dude. And then smashes his fucking teeth on the table.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Like this movie gets
violent.
More violent than I expected. Brutal.
They were even with the fucking bikers in the car. Batista's holding that dude's head against the ground.
They ripped the guy's arm off.
Like, yo, he's like, but
he's erasing his head.
He's erasing his head. I was like, yo.
Yeah. Yes.
And before that, they ripped the guy's arm off, and they're like tossing it around in the van.
They're like, hold this.
He's still holding the gun.
Be like, here, hold this.
Oh, it's crazy.
When he was peeing when he was peeing and made fun of the Yakuza guy's tattoo, he's like, and he opens the shirt. He's like, you know what that is? It's like, is that a horse? A dragon's asshole? What?
Yeah, and then after he was a shit talker.
After the guy was done, he was like, "Oh, that is a dragon."
Yeah.
Yeah, Jason, it's worth the watch. It's a fun movie.
You get a mini segment of a WWE match between the two, so two giants going at it. And then the very next scene, nothing.
Yeah, nothing. His eye is fine. Yeah, it was swollen up. It's okay. He must have put a steak on there, magic heel.
But that's if you want to, going back to that fight though, like they fucking fight each other in the police parking lot and no one notices or comes running.
No one cares.
Like they're destroying cop cars.
They were beating the shit out of each other too.
They were beating the shit out of each other.
And then in the mud situation too, I'm like, this just keeps getting
more and more ridiculous.
That was a great scene, like their fight. But what I wish I saw, like this is a 2-hour movie, and I was entertained. It's almost nonstop entertainment all the way through. Between building on the story, the comedy, and some of the action. But that scene made me wish I saw like a couple flashbacks of like their childhood and what went wrong. Because you have Jason Momoa, he's in Oklahoma, but they never say. And after it's that fight scene where Dave Bautista, you kind of get the impression Dave Bautista, as the older brother, had to send him to Oklahoma instead of Jason Momoa going into prison. Like, what the fuck happened there? Like, you glossed over what seemed like a pretty important plot point that I feel like adding in like a flashback or something would not have detracted, even if it was 5 minutes worth of, more backstory.
They try to fill it in. They try to cover it up. But Batista's like, I'm sorry I wasn't there for you, because they started talking after the fight. And he was like, my mom got killed. And Batista's like, I did it to help you. I sent you away because you were going to get killed.
Yeah, it seemed like he got into the wrong type of crowd, and maybe he used to run with the old dude who sent the message to him to get off the island, and he must have been targeted by him as well. So Batista said, hey, I'm the only person left to be able to make a call here. I got to save my brother.
Yeah. But then they didn't talk for like fucking years and years and years.
Yeah, they put all those main plot points in there, but still, it could have been better developed, I think. And I don't think it would have taken anything away from the movie or the entertainment value, even if you're adding 5 to 10 more minutes onto this.
No.
In like separate flashbacks or something as you go through this.
Yeah, I supposed to show him being in that world, but then him leaving it, and despite him leaving it, he still ends up in that world, just on the opposite end of the table as a cop now. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And don't get me wrong, they still admitted his dad wasn't lying. Like their dad was a deadbeat, basically, and they know it. They still say they're like, "Fucking Walter."
he got what he deserved.
Yeah, he got.
And again, they make those references. Like, he left one woman for another woman and had Jason Momoa, but there's that's the extent of kind of the background you get on that situation. You don't know what the circumstances were, or his feelings going. Again, something maybe a flashback could have helped.
A good 10-15 minute flashback to fill in all that stuff could have helped a lot. Just it would have told more for the story. It would help with the story.
And again, I think that would have only filled out the movie better.
Yeah.
Fat Jackie Chan.
I laughed so fucking hard when he said
what do you say? Old John Cena or Fat John Cena?
He said
Fat John Cena. Yeah, Fat John Cena. So you have Spider-Man's best friend who is in this. I don't know. I don't remember the actor's name. He's Ned in Spider-Man. He's actually Hawaiian in real life.
Yeah, his name is Pika in this one, I think.
Yeah, his name is Pika in this one. He was acting it when he got this role. I know he was excited because he didn't have to hide his Hawaiian accent and stuff like that, because he's actually Hawaiian. They call Jason Momoa calls him Fat Jackie Chan.
Yeah.
Yo, he did some good ass parkour though.
Yeah, he did.
Yes, the hell he fucking
I was
did.
like, every time he jumped out, my wife was sitting, I was like, parkour.
And then when Jason Momoa, so you get the idea of who the main bad guy is, this guy Robichaud. Early on, after he starts looking into who he thinks may have killed the father. And then when after Robichaud kills his wife, who Jason Momoa started talking to at a party, he goes. One of my favorite scenes is when he goes in there and just starts Robichaux's swimming, and he walks into the property, and in the background, Momoa is just working his way through the
beating
security,
the shit out of people,
beating the shit out of everybody until he sees a guy and he goes, "Hey, fat John Cena."
Yeah. Who was the other one with the old guy? He called him fat too. He called him. He said, "What's up, fat?" Something. I forgot what he said. It was towards the end. At the end, when the old guy came and said, "I wanted you to come to help me." This is basically that's another little twist too. He set it up to help him out.
Yeah,
because the casino and shit.
Yeah, that is another twist because you have like a gang leader, this is the Wu Tai or whatever, that threaten Momoa to leave the island, but realistically, he's using Momoa to help settle this score with the Yakuza. Like, there's so much backstory that they just make some main points on and try to gloss over that make it a little confusing. That I'm like, right. a little bit better writing, some flashbacks. I feel like this would have been you could make this more fully fleshed, and I'd be giving this a 9, if not a 10, as an overall entertainment experience.
I agree.
The more we talk about this, I'm gonna have to change my rating. I'm gonna have to move it down a little bit. I'll give it 8.5. I'll give it 8.5 because I still had a good time with it. But just those parts right there, like the backstory would have helped a lot with the main story, with what was going on. It would have kind of connected a lot of dots. It would have, instead of it just being a little conversation here and there, to be able to see it and kind of be able to feel it, and then you're like, oh, now I understand their relationship a hell of a lot better than just this little conversation they had for 2 minutes as they punch each other.
I mentioned this in the group chats when Mick asked me about watching The Rip. Mick talked about like repeated dialogue and stuff. The Rip's a Netflix movie, and I want to say Matt Damon has even said in interviews or when he's discussed Netflix movies, Netflix forces the script to constantly repeat the plot points. Because they assume people are on their phones and shit like that and not really paying attention. So you got to repeat the plot points 3 or 4 times. If Amazon's following that same kind, because this went straight to Amazon. This wasn't a theater movie.
Yeah, it was a Prime Video.
If Amazon's following that same concept, I feel like that's a little bit of what's going on here, as opposed to delving more into building this out story-wise.
Because they're trying to fucking... Because this day and age, people are fucking distracted. It's like they got like short attention spans. Like fucking 30 seconds, and they're like, huh? So you got to keep telling them, like, this is blue.
See, but like, I like movies like, I'll just go back to The Prestige, how there's so many twists and turns in that film to where you really have to sit down and pay the fuck attention to the movie to know what the hell's going on.
You're fucked if you don't pay attention to that. Yeah.
And I mean, we also, I know we all grew up in a different era, so it's like we grew up in a different era to where we didn't have videos so where you could watch a clip or learn something about something in 30 seconds. And on top of that, it's like we all enjoy fucking movies at the end of the day. We all enjoy a nice, good movie that has the good, good story, good plot, good whatever. But the twists and turns, like when they have the twists and turns, oh my God, it's so great. And when they're repeating simple plot points, it's like what you just said. You literally just said this 3 minutes ago. I heard you say it, maybe in a different way, but I heard you say it. You didn't.
Is that something you can expect now, though, going forward, when a movie's made and only put on a streaming service, as opposed to a movie made that's going to be shown in a theater? Like Christopher Nolan's not repeating plot points. His movies aren't going straight to streaming.
Yeah, I think it's. I think if you're a certain director, I think.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I think for the streaming, definitely.
Is this the future as Netflix tries to buy Warner Brothers now? Like, is this only going to expand on this type of what's the term? Just like carbon copy storytelling?
I mean, we've had that for years anyway, but I hope it doesn't get to that point where it's just like, I literally just watched this movie yesterday. And you're watching 15 different movies. We watched a lot of different movies.
It's content. Streaming services are making content.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yep. That's why they'll do one season of something. Like Netflix is known for it. They'll do a season of something. And you're like, oh, can't wait for season 2. They're like, nah, we're trashing it because we're bringing something new in.
No,
they don't care. They just want your attention. And once you lose the attention a little bit, they're like, next. Let's do the next thing. Let's get them.
Movies and cinemas will be better. So I hope so. And I mean, I am happy that we're starting to get more and more independent stuff. So that'll help a lot, and that's just something we're gonna have to support a lot more. Is the independent movies when they come out in the theater or on streaming. Make sure we watch those, because there's a lot of them that are just fucking good as hell. There's a lot that are really good, and
Mick was right on this one. He said, "Yo, you should." Before he picked it for the movies, he watched it beforehand, and he was like, "James, you got to watch The Wrecking Crew." I'm like, "Really?" I looked. I was like, "Momoa was in it." I'm like, "I don't give a fuck." He's like, "I think you'll like it." Oh, I liked it.
Yeah, this movie was funny.
Yeah, by no means am I saying either of these movies are bad, but
they're good.
I, at the same time, now that I think about it, I'm getting a little concerned that it's going to be a wash, rinse, repeat, or
it could be
whatever the term is. Well, especially the more that Amazon and fucking Netflix are just buying
up everything. Yeah, and I mean, again, it just makes us as individuals, us as what's the word I'm looking for? Movie watchers. We just have to support indie. I mean, we're an independent show. Just gotta support independent movies more.
Vote with your dollars.
Oh,
with your eyeballs, with your clicks.
Yeah.
Going back to Wrecking Crew, the fucking scene where they're in the minivan, driving from the helicopter, man, it is awesome.
It's fun.
Jason, when the guys show up on the motorcycle, and Jason Momoa's like, "Fucking ninjas!" Like, fuck you, ninjas! And I don't even know what the girlfriend's name was. And she goes to kiss him, and she's like, "Don't miss." He's like, "I'll fucking kill them all."
And he missed. Batista's the one that took him out.
Batista's the one that takes him out.
Yeah. I was like, "Yo, he shot like 5 times. He missed." Like,
no,
the fuck is going on?
And then fucking his fight though with the main Yakuza guy, where he puts the sword through his chest and then just pushes it back to his face. Like, that's fucking awesome. Brutal.
That was so fucking cool. That was the best kill in the movie.
That was hands down best kill in the movie.
That was so awesome. Yo, it made me laugh too. Speaking of killing, when they go in, they're like, "We're going in to fuck them up." They're all in like, of course they have the hidden room. Batista has the room opened up like he's fucking Commando. Rocket launchers and shit. They get weapons and they go and do stealth attack on the place. They were killing all the guards, dragging them and throwing them into the pool. They just collected bodies in the pool. The guy got in there. He was like, "We're being attacked." The guy's like, "What are you talking about?" You stared at a pool full of dead bodies.
He had to put him somewhere. They had to put him somewhere.
Knife went through the back of his neck.
Yeah.
Damn.
That scene right there is something I would love to see in a horror film. I'm sure I have, but I want to see it again in a horror film. More blood, of course, but that was just dope. Like, I love when they do shit like that in these type of movies, these type of action films. Of course, I'm more into the Asian type of action films with the swords and all that good shit. But
hand-to-hand combat,
hand-to-hand combat, yeah,
almost.
Well, yeah, hand-to-hand combat, close combat,
not gun fu.
Sometimes it's fun. Sometimes gun fu is fun.
Speaking of John Wick game, yo, that shit looks crazy.
Yo, I see.
Oh, there's a game of that now?
They're coming
out. Oh yeah, they just
showed the trailer.
Showed the trailer and everything at the State of Play on the 12th or something like that for Sony. It looks insane.
It does.
Since you said that, gamer, which one of these two movies do you think would make a better video game, more entertaining video game that you would be interested in playing?
The Rift feels like it could be like a Splinter Cell
Wrecking Crew.
I feel like both of them, honestly, because the Rift gives you a lot of these choice points, I mean, with the morality and all these different things. So you could either be the one who does actually try to take some of the money, or you could be the one who just does what they did in the movie type deal and make the right call. And then with Wrecking Crew, I mean, that buddy back and forth, kind of like you think of games like Ratchet and Clank or Jackson Daxter or Banjo-Kazooie, and then you add an element that's kind of GTA to it, and you can just do all this crazy shit like solving crimes and taking down the crime syndicates. It's like Streets of Rage modern.
What kills me real quick in these movies that kills me. is fucking when like the helicopter scene. You're like, it's an awesome scene, but if you think back, they're like, yeah, we got away. That scene killed multiple people on that fucking highway.
Oh yeah. And what I love about that too, James, because it's in so many action movies. That part is never talked about. It's like they just forgot about it.
They don't care. They're like, hey, whatever.
There's cars flying all over the place.
Blowing off, fucking helicopters taking out shit. I'm like, what the fuck?
These guys are just gonna walk away at the end with the happy ending.
Not even get arrested. Not like, oh, it's okay. Nothing happened.
I want to add. I have 2 notes of trivia on Wrecking Crew. The only things I could find because it's such a new movie. One, a lot of this was filmed in actually New Zealand, so because of tax incentives. I feel like as soon as I read this, I felt like, have you guys talked about the South Korean movie Old Boy at some point?
Yeah.
I think so. When we were doing the other the Cinematic Canon with Ibrahim, I believe we discussed that movie, but I would love to go back and rewatch that one.
So apparently, the hallway fight between when Dave Bautista's going down that hallway, beating the Yakuza, that was heavily inspired by a hallway fight in Old Boy.
Nice. Oh yeah, I remember that. He did. It was like a close, thin hallway, and he's just going through the whole crowd, beating the shit out of everybody.
Oh, you got it, gamer?
Yeah, I wrote it down.
All right.
Fucking Old Boy was wild. But that scene with Batista going through, for one, they're like, yeah, let's get him. They got machine guns and shit. They come out with just a knife in there. They're all like, oh, we're Yakuza. We're going to fuck you up.
Yeah.
He says like, yeah, okay. Just starts shooting them, throwing them in the walls and shit, just beating the shit out of them.
Oh my goodness.
So
again, just the fight scenes in this movie were fun and funny.
Now the thing is, they're called the wrecking, like the guy, the fucking. So don't be a wrecking crew in my town. Yeah. I think out of both of them, the most wrecking crew was Momoa because he did stupid shit. He didn't care. He just fucking will throw you against the wall and everything. Batista was more like when he had to fight, he kicked in. You know what I'm saying? Like he's this Navy shit. He was like, okay, I'll fuck these people up. He did it normally, but Jason Momoa did it like throwing people through walls. He's like a real wrecking crew going through.
Bro, this is Lethal Weapon with Momoa playing Riggs on fucking speed, man. Like,
basically. Oh, the hammer fight, yes.
The hammer fight.
Hallway. And then Old Boy.
It's like, or when Batista is even beating the guy with the hammer, the Yakuza guy with the hammer, he's like, don't tell my wife. Or whatever.
Yeah, he's like, well, he was going crazy out of Momoa's like, yeah, I think he's dead.
Don't tell my wife. Oh man!
And listen, this movie ends with a good setup for a sequel if they do it.
Yeah.
Yes, and I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
You get again, which would have been hit harder, I think, if they filled out some more backstory because Jason Momoa spends a lot of the movie talking about how he could never find his mother's killer. Yep. And the reason he's come back and is so dedicated in this is because he wants to find his father's killer because he could never find his mother's killer. And somebody deserves something.
Yeah. It was crazy at the end because he admitted, he was like, I'm sorry, Mom. The anger, what fueled me, he had anger. Then when that old guy came him, he was like, here's the name of your who killed your mother. You thought he was going to be like, go. He talked to Batista really quick, but then he threw it in the fire. He decided not to go after them.
Well,
not for part 2.
No, like, he knows the name. He just threw the paper in the fire.
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna.
And then Dave Bautista's like, Dave Bautista's like, I'm with you.
I got your back either way.
Oh yeah, Mick, you're right. This movie was a hit. It was so fucking fun. Made me laugh.
Yeah.
Cool kills. Fucking just fun action scenes. Like Momoa in the beginning when he's fucking grabbing people by the leg and their nuts hitting against the corner of the walls and shit. He's just like fucking people.
Oh, he was doing his thing. We will say this though, Mick, because we did discuss this. I don't know if you heard it earlier when we were talking about Valentine's Day and stuff. We kind of wish we had some romantic comedies, but it's all good. It's forgiven.
I was telling them about relationship goals, Mick. I had fun with it.
Yeah,
we did.
So real quick, back in the beginning with the Yakuza with Momoa fighting.
Oh, he's drinking beer throughout of it.
Yeah, it reminded me of another. What was that movie we watched where the Manson family came in to kill? Brad Pitt just fucked everybody.
Oh, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah, it reminded me of that scene because he did the same thing. He was high. You're like, what the fuck? And he just beat the shit out of everybody.
That was good.
So yeah,
that was the best part of that movie.
Yeah, next year, Mick. Next year.
It took 2.5 hours to get there, but that was the best part of the movie.
Yeah. Yeah. It was a little long. That's one thing I can say about this movie. They could have cut out some part. Or I mean, if you're gonna make it 2 hours, like you were saying, again, add in that extra stuff.
Yeah,
take away the filler stuff and add in that extra stuff that's gonna help the story more.
This movie's 2 hour, a few minutes over 2 hours as is, and I still thought it was entertaining all the way through. But you could lose some of this and fill it in with some backstory, or add 5 minutes of flashbacks to better fill out that backstory, and I'd still be.
I'd say a good like 10, 15 minutes. You could do.
Yeah.
The movie, like a fucking couple minutes here and there, just to flashback things. It would have worked, yeah. But I think they made this movie just for entertainment. I think it was just to make people laugh and fuck things up.
Oh, it did the job as far as that goes. But again, like it could have easily been a better movie with just a few more what we said about this movie. Not a bad movie though. Not a bad movie. I had a good time with it. I'm gonna stick with my 8.5. I guess I went a little crazy giving it a 10, but
no, because that's how you felt at the moment. You had a really good fucking time, and you say you go by feelings at the time.
I do. Well, I like it's a mixture of things, but as far as I'm just like, it's not that good of a movie to where it's fair to give it a 10.
Yeah,
but it's a great fucking time. Like it is a great. You're not gonna be upset watching this movie.
That's why I gave it an 8, because I'm sticking with the 8 too. I think it's a solid 8.
Let's see what Mick has to watch.
Just like in my pants.
What, Mick has to watch in your pants?
I meant the solid 8.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, it's a solid 3 for me.
Is this the punishment wheel? Oh, it is.
Yeah. Bad guys.
We are going to revise the punishment wheel. Bad guys.
Bad girls.
Bad girls. Wait.
Oh, bad girls.
Oh, Aaron wrote it wrong. It's bad girls.
It's a classic Western, Mick. It's a spaghetti Western.
So it's bad girls, not bad guys, but I will fix that.
Spaghetti strap Western.
Yeah, Mick. They should say the backstory every 15 minutes.
Oh, shit.
Because I was curious, like, was Momoa being like, Batista was pissed at him because the father went to his mother, left his mother type situation?
I got a little confused on the family dynamics.
Jason just got Bad Girls on VHS for 25 cents.
I get the sense that was 20 cents too many.
I just dropped it in the P&P chat for you, Mick.
Heck yeah.
I hope that movie annoys the fuck out of him. Like I'm hoping and crossing my fingers.
He probably seen it already.
He said he knows it.
He said, "Oh God!" See what I mean? I think he's seen it already. He's like, "I gotta watch this shit again."
But again,
you know what he's not doing is spending time with his wife. If he's sitting here,
yeah, I know. What the hell is that, Dad?
You're supposed to be the example for all of us, Mick.
Yeah.
1 second, buddy.
He gave her chocolate, gave her a hug and a kiss, and that was their date. And he, like I said, he sat on the couch with peanut butter,
watching Godzilla.
Yep, watching Godzilla. That's his true Valentine. What's up, Grandizer? Thanks for joining.
Appreciate you popping in here.
He remembered when it came out. You know,
Are you talking about Bad Girls?
He's like a year, less than a year older than me, or something like that.
That makes it all the more impressive he's your father.
And this motherfucker's like, I remember when it came out in 1984. I was only 1 year old. I know when this shit came. Oh my God. You said romantic comedy. What about anti-Valentine's?
Oh yeah, we would have done something like that. Maybe next Valentine's Day we'll try to do something.
I wasn't a fan of forgetting Sarah Marshall. It was forgettable. Like I know
I see what you did there, James. I don't know if you did it on purpose or not, but I like what you did there.
I don't think that was on purpose.
No.
Russell Brand also turned into a pretty big douchebag.
Yeah.
Wasn't there a Forgetting Sarah Silverman or something like that?
Yeah, that was. Oh yeah, there was that too.
I always get those two confused in my head.
Yeah, me too. Actually, am I talking?
Or
about
saving Sarah Silverman? Saving Sarah Silverman.
Saving. Okay, yeah, no, forgetting Sarah Marshall. I think I remember that one. Yeah. Is that the one with the How I Met Your Mother guy in it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Marshall, right? Yeah.
Yeah. I wasn't a big fan of it. Came out in the 90s. I'm sorry, I was a decade off. So you're 5? 10? How you remember that at 10 years old? Like, I seen that. That was great. That's wild. The memory on this dude, man. It surprises me how much he remembers. I can't remember fucking. Someone said, "You ever see this movie?" How old was I? It came out when I was 13. I might have. I don't know. Fuck.
This guy James.
Yeah, my memory's not good like that.
Nope. Well,
what's next weekend?
Next week
is it Stephen King?
Yes.
Back to the King.
The Shining.
Shining and Dr. Sleep.
Which Dr. Sleep is a prequel to The Shining. So just to let you guys know that. If you don't know that.
Wait, I thought prequel.
Isn't it? No, it's not.
I thought it was a sequel. I thought it was afterwards.
Sequel. So, shit. It's a
sequel.
Yeah,
because the Andy's older or whatever his name is.
Listen, fellas, I gotta pee. Can we wrap this up?
No.
Chris always wants to wrap up.
We told you go raw. You don't wrap up. You start a family, Chris.
Nobody wants a family. Nobody wants a family.
Holy shit! But yes, people, we'll be back.
Yep.
We'll be back here next Saturday at 8:00, and we'll be discussing Dr. Sleep and what was the other movie again? Oh, The Shining. Shining and Dr. Sleep. And so tune in for that. Make sure you come in here. You make sure you go check out Fade Theory. Make sure you check out Worst Damn Gamer Ever. Make sure you check out Stories from a Bar. Check out Horror with Our Sturdy, which this Thursday. And Mick is so fucking excited about this. We are reviewing the movie Until Dawn. Cannot wait. I haven't seen it yet. I have a feeling it's not going to be that great, but who cares? We'll figure that out when we get there.
If you guys were fans of the game Until Dawn or the game The Quarry, they're making a new game. It's a sci-fi space type thriller suspense.
Enjoy your night.
Protocol 2080. Check out the trailer, guys.
2080. Yeah, I want to see that. I want to see that movie. But those games, so fucking fun. Not Until Dawn, but the other one, the Quarry games.
I never played Until Dawn. I seen people play the Quarry. I was going to get it one time. Then I haven't for some reason.
Yeah, all
I haven't played it either.
Stuff. Single Awareness Day.
There you go.
Yeah, that was in the movie Relationship Goals. Actually, it's funny.
Nice. But yeah, we're gonna get on out of here. Yeah. Hope you guys have a great night. If you celebrate Valentine's Day, happy Valentine's Day, and enjoy the rest of your night with your loved one or loved ones, depending on how your relationship is going. And I hope you get laid. I hope you all get laid tonight.
Wow.
Thanks for popping by.